If you had a bleeding neck right now, what would you do and what would you pay to get the best solution? So a bleeding neck problem is an emotionally intense, time-sensitive and financially urgent point that a customer must solve right now, or they risk serious consequences. Loss of time, loss of money, loss of reputation, loss of health. Let's just say if you're selling B2C, business to consumer, and you're selling weight loss, right? You could say, hey, I'm 50 pounds overweight, I have high blood pressure, and my doctor just told me I'll have a heart attack if I don't fix it. So that's an example of a B2C offer. A B2B, like if you're selling business to business, it could be something like, we just got hit with a major lawsuit, and if we don't fix our compliance systems, we're losing millions of dollars. We can get sued, we can go bankrupt. Does that make sense? And so the reason why we're sharing the power of the bleeding neck problems is every single time in my own businesses, if I solve a bleeding neck problem, like for example, here's a new way to stop paying so much money to Facebook ads, because let's just say Facebook ads, the ad cost is rising high. That's a bleeding neck problem. Business owners are struggling, right, to advertise profitably. Getting attention is getting much harder. They're competing with so many different people and the market is also saturated. These are real problems that they're facing. The offers that they had in the past, it's not working right now. Before, they could just post on social media, they could send an email, they could say, hey, go buy now, and people would buy. Right now, that's not working. And so that's a bleeding neck problem, right? So in your business, you got to identify your customers' immediate buying intent, okay? The customers that are ready to buy now, not just browsing, okay? So then you can appeal to, hey, these are the problems that the customers are facing, and here's 1 hour of content, here's 20 minutes of a YouTube video, here's 30 minutes of a solution that's going to help them, right? Like a free ebook, a PDF, a guide, a cheat sheet, a toolkit, whatever it is. And then we're leading into price elasticity. You have to understand, when it comes to solving bleeding neck problems, people will pay a premium amount of money for fast, effective solutions. I'll give you an example. Recently, I just had a client. He's come in from a £120,000 private consulting deal. His business makes a couple of $100,000 a month, but it's not been profitable. As soon as I offered him my solution and I said, hey, if you don't take action on this, here's basically the downside. Your business is going to continue going down, and it's only a matter of time before you run out of money or you basically have to essentially go bankrupt, right? Because how much longer can you keep a business that's not profitable each and every single month? And he's been at it for a while. Soon as he saw the solution and he saw the value, okay, people don't buy just based on price. People will buy based on the value that you can give them and the value that they perceive it to be. So the solution I offered was essentially he can go and hire 5 to 10 other people that can come and build all these different systems, from marketing, sales, operations, follow-up systems, conversion systems, design systems, because his business is pretty old. It's like a 10-year-old business. Or I said, oh, my solution is XYZ, and in 90 days, I'll basically jumpstart your entire business. And within probably 30 to 45 days, we've got him a huge increase. He's happy. So price elasticity comes into play when you're dealing with bleeding neck problems, okay? Next one is high conversion rates. Offers that are built around bleeding neck problems, they'll get higher opt-in rates. They'll get call bookings and sales. So for example, if you're sending out your landing page, your opt-in page, where people come in, they give you a name and email address, and if you get less than 10%, if you get like 2%, 5%, then you're not really solving a bleeding neck problem. Right now, I think my opt-in pages get around 30 to 40%, and I'm trying to get it to 50, even 60% at scale, okay? Next one is emotional charge. You want to ask yourself this one thing, which is, right now, if my prospects come and visit me, is there a strong urgency for them to come and do business with me? Like, if they see it, is that something that in their mind, does it say, oh my gosh, like I really need this right now? If not, what you're gonna have is you're gonna have like a Me Too business, okay? A business where, they'll say, your prospects will say stuff like, I need time to think about it, or I need to go speak to my wife, versus, oh my gosh, I've been looking for you everywhere, okay? This is literally what people say to me all the time. This is what they say to my sales team the majority of the time, like probably 8, 9 out of 10. So like, where have you been? Why didn't I come across you before? I really need this right now. I'm gonna find the money to buy this. Hey, quick little reminder, if you're enjoying this video and maybe you're not at the 6-figure or the 7-figure or the 8-figure level yet, you want to just get to making your first $10,000, $20,000, even $30,000 a month as an expert, as a coach, as a consultant, you want to turn your expertise into an online empire where you can get paid based on selling courses, on coaching programs, on consulting offers to a high ticket audience. What does that mean? It basically means you want to be able to translate whatever you have in your head into selling for high priced products and services online. I'm hosting a 3-day summit, a virtual workshop where you and I are going to be able to talk. I'm going to walk you through the steps that's needed to make an extra $10,000 to $30,000 per month. Even if you're starting from scratch, you don't have an offer yet, you're not famous, or you don't have people that know, like, and trust you just yet. If you'd like to learn more, go ahead to 3daysummit.com or click the link in the description below and join us for the workshop. I'll speak to you then. One of the reasons is because my offers are solving a bleeding neck problem, so that there's strong urgency. How do I get a strong urgency? I'm always refining my hooks, my stories, my offers, the VSLs, the webinars, the ads, the email follow-ups, every single thing that's required. I'm always figuring out how do I create it so it's got more emotions, right? Like 50-60% of people buy on emotion, 10 to 20% of people will buy on logic, and then 10 to 20-30% of people will buy on fear. So if you just think of it, I use this framework in my head: GLF, gain, logic, fear. Okay, so anytime I want to sell something, let's just say I'm selling to 100 people, okay, and 100 people are going to buy. I know that around 50-60% of people, majority of people, they will buy because of gain. They want to achieve something. Then it's logic. Okay, get it? These are people that if I say, hey, my program is $25,000, they want to figure out, okay, if I buy this, how many sales do I need to make my money back? Or if I make 5 sales at 5K each, I made 25 grand. If I sell 100 units at 5K, that's 500 grand. Okay, I can understand if I spend 25 grand, there's a good chance I can make 500K with whatever this guy's offering. Is this making sense to you? Okay, and then the last one is fear. Okay, hey, if you don't act right now, how much worse does your business get? If you don't act right now, how much does it cost you over the long term? If I was selling weight loss and I was teaching people how to lose weight, hey, do you want to lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds of fat? Yeah, nah, whatever, lame. Hey, imagine if you lost 20 pounds of weight right now, how does that affect your confidence, your clarity, your mental sharpness, your intelligence levels? You can perform more, you can produce more, you're happier. How much is that worth to you? See, that's logic. And then the fear is, hey man, I just heard you got a baby. If you're still stuck being 20 pounds, 50 pounds overweight, how does that affect your life when your baby's 1? What about when your baby's 3 years old and he or she wants to start running? You see, that's a fear part. So in every argument, in every sales argument, you want to appeal to gain, logic, fear. Gain, logic, fear. And using this GLF framework, I've been able to sell over $30 million of products and services, spending less than $3 million cash. And I'm just going to give you the formula right now. If you've ever struggled to sell stuff on the internet, in person, when you use the GLF framework, it just makes everything so much more easier, and you actually sell without even being too salesy. I used to struggle selling anything because I would always tell people, oh, do you want to achieve this? And if you say no, okay, then that's fine. Ignore, I'll move on. But once I implemented the GLF framework, everything changed. What's the next actionable steps that you need in your business? Okay. 1, identify the bleeding neck problems in your market. And you can use something like ChatGPT, where you can literally just type in a prompt that says, I am a business consultant, I am a whatever consultant that you vibe with, and then you say, this is the industry that I'm in, here's my ideal client. My ideal client is 35 to 55 years old, they're a business owner, they want to scale past 6 figures into 7 figures into 8 figures, they want to work less, they want to make more, they live in America, UK, Europe, Canada, whatever. They make over $80,000 to $120,000 a year in their job or in their business. Identify the top 20 bleeding neck problems. Okay, and then what ChatGPT is going to do is going to give you the top 20 bleeding neck problems and issues that your clients face. And this way, now you know these are the things that keeps your buyers up at night. Does that make sense? And so when you look at this and you look at the data from your customers, you look at the data from ChatGPT, you look at what do your customers complain about? What are the refund rates? What are they're posting? What are the main challenges that they're facing? Okay. And if you can start going through and checking out forums, Amazon book reviews of your top competitors, like for example, let's just say Alex Somosi. Okay. Alex Somosi is in our space, one of the main business leaders. So let's just say on his book, 100 million offers, 100 million needs, whatever, I can go and read the reviews his customers are leaving. And from that, I can deduce and I can work out, oh, this is the issue most people are facing, or this is what they are getting success with, but this is what they're failing with. Does that make sense? This way you can restructure your offer, your pitch. You're going to have higher conversions. Okay. I know that my customers have issues with implementation. This is why I give away as much free information as that's valuable as possible. And so they can do it themselves. But if they need help, then they just go and book a call. And by the way, if you want to see how this process works and you want to license my proven funnels methodology, where we literally set up the entire system for you so that you can attract leads and clients instead of chasing them, and you can escape, the referral machine, the organic word of mouth, and you want a consistent stream of leads and clients and booked calls. This is our forte, this is our expertise. You can click the link below and actually book a call with myself and my team. So go ahead and do that if you need our help. Other than that, let's get back to the video. So this isn't just a one, this is a must fix now solution. Always remember this when it comes to bleeding neck problems. If you don't solve in XYZ time, it's going to cost you XYZ in time wasted or money. Okay. And the third thing is you got to build urgency in your funnels. This is, you don't have to come up with fake scarcity stuff, but using countdowns, deadlines drive behavior. Okay. Limited spots, adding testimonials where your offer already has fixed someone else's bleeding neck problems. Does that make sense? Say, for example, in my business, one of the landing pages I'm creating right now is, instead of saying, oh, here's how to get more clients. Okay, one of my friends, Dan Henry, he uses this angle of get more clients. Versus, if I said, hey, fix your sales system in the next 24 hours so your business doesn't die being starved of customers or being starved of new leads. Which one do you think is it's gonna hit? Oh, get more clients. Okay, I love you, Dan, by the way. Okay, get more clients or fix your business systems in the next 24 hours so your business doesn't die of being starved of leads. So one is a wishful desire and another one is solving a bleeding neck problem. Okay, there you have it. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe below, leave me a comment, share this with one of your cool friends and family, people that are gonna also benefit. And if you'd like to license my proven award-winning funnels and systems into your business, then go ahead to funnels.com/DFY. Come and book a call with myself and my team. Links are in the description below. And like I said before, if you're just starting off and you want to go deep with myself, you like my teaching style, then go ahead to 3daysummit.com and come and join us for a virtual workshop. I host this only once a month. So go ahead, register, and I'll see you then.